Hey guys, Ashley. I'm here today to talk about 5 different ways that you can easily save some money in your daily budget, especially with those more variable expenses every month. Ever since I started working from home, my income has been really sort of hit or miss depending on the month. So it's been important for us to get a handle on where our money is going and also the places where we can cut back or just find a smarter way to do things. So without further ado, I will just jump right in. The number one thing that we did that helped us the most with saving money was just getting a handle on where our money was going in the first place. So I created an Excel spreadsheet, and it wasn't anything fancy. It was just every single time we would spend money, whether it was on a bill or on a payment or on some kind of random thing, anytime any dollar or cent was going out, we would just track it. And I did this by month for a couple months, and then I was able to sort of categorize things and make like little charts, or just understand like where is the money going. And I was so surprised with especially when we first started, how much money we were spending on like food or just random nights of getting takeout, or even just like clothing. That was a big item for us back in the day, especially when I was working outside of the home. I would just buy like random things of clothing wherever I was, and it would add up, and the number at the end of the month was like astronomical. So if you just tally everything, and that includes like just keeping track of your bank accounts, because you might find charges or other things that you didn't make, and it's just having a handle on, you know, how much money is in your bank account, where is it going, and how can I change this. Related to that, put yourself on an allowance. That has been something that has been really good for me, because knowing that I have like a set amount of money each month that I can spend on myself, I give it to myself at the beginning of the month in cash, and that way I just know this is my money to spend on things for myself. Now my allowance is very, very meager, so I have learned to not really want as much over time, but your allowance could be even $1 million, but as long as there's like a set number to it, that way you know, in my budget, this is how much I can spend on things for myself outside of the normal necessities. And that's actually, surprisingly, it sounds so simple, but it's been really helpful. Cook and entertain yourself at home. This one, it's hard because, you know, cooking all of your meals and staying home more often, it's not really necessarily anyone's idea of a more fun time. And when we have free time, we want to, you know, go out and see new things and experience new foods. So the way that Stephen and I have approached this is that we have certain weekends every month where we do go out, and we have certain places that we do like to go, but instead of having that be like a weekly or even more than once a week sort of thing, we do it just maybe once or twice a month. And otherwise we try to like make pizza at home. I have some articles on how to make like an amazing pizza, and we actually prefer our own now at home, and we save like all this money. We like to just rent movies on Netflix and just do simple things. And we also like to comb the local newspaper to see if there are any free or low-cost events that we could all enjoy. But it's being more aware of how much money you're spending just to entertain and feed yourself, when you really could be saving that money for better purposes. Setting designated shopping days is another important one. We used to kind of just go out shopping as needed. You know, if we ran out of toothpaste, we'd go to Target and spend $50 just buying like random things that we didn't really need in the first place. I don't know if you can hear, my cat is talking. Hi. Okay. So now we try to just have like Saturday morning be our designated shopping day. We'll do our grocery shopping. We will go out and get any type of home items that we might need, or any type of like health items, or just anything that that we would normally maybe just like drop by the drugstore and then pick up all kinds of other stuff that we don't really need. That way we also take a list. Having a list not only when you're grocery shopping, but when you're doing any other sort of shopping is just really helpful, because that way you'll cross off what's on your list, and you'll be less inclined to buy all those great things on like the end cap of the aisles at Target, which I tend to do. So And then my last tip is to cancel any kind of like email or Facebook type alerts for any big sales at stores. And this might sound a little counterintuitive because of course you want to get like the better deals on things. But if you're really on a tight budget, I promise you, from doing the deals newsletter at Wisebread for so long, these sales cycle around. Like Gap, Old Navy, and Banana Republic, they're all part of one parent store, and they routinely, regularly have like a 40% off coupon. So if you really need clothes, that sale will probably come along again. Same with a lot of these other kind of stores, and if you really scrutinize the actual sale, you might actually find that it's really not that great a deal anyway. The way I like to shop is mostly in person. I like to see the items, and I personally, as you guys saw in my fashion post, which I'll link to, I like to go to the store and buy things on like super clearance because I don't really have a need to be like in the current state of fashion, so I can wait until the clothes are like the remnants that people don't really want anymore, and that's where you can find, like, for example, this shirt. I mean, it was like maybe $10. I found a pair of jeans that are awesome. I wear almost every single day for $5. So when you see those sales that pop up all the time in your email or whatever, it might feel really like, oh wow, I don't want to miss that sale, but really you can afford to wait. And it's a great way to save money, because if the impulse isn't there, then the impulse to save money or the impulse to spend money isn't there either. So I just wanted to pop in today to give you guys, those are like my top 5 tips, and I would love to hear if you have any other tips for how you just cut all those variable expenses. So if you could leave those in the comments below, that would be great. And thanks for watching. We have Ada's big appointment today to find out if anything is going on in her head, so I'm a little nervous. I don't know if you can tell on the video, but we're heading there in a couple hours. So thanks for keeping us in your thoughts, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.